You guys want to watch about this alpha male TikToker, bro? It says I watched it, but I didn't. So now I have to watch it. Otherwise, the YouTube is lying about me. These guys are such a joke, dude. All of them, every single one of them, just grifters.
This TikTok alpha male influencer let his ego destroy his life as he's facing felony battery and aggravated battery charges after assaulting a guy at the gym and losing his cool with the cops. Then to make things worse for him, the assistant state attorney is looking to put 25 years on him since he has a previous history. So meet Wes Watson. He's a self-proclaimed alpha male fitness and lifestyle mentor, and he's another case of an influencer who believes he's above the law because he has followers.
I'm famous. I get 90 million messages a day.
I guess the dude will find any excuse to flex his following even if he's talking to the cops. Although, according to him, everyone knows who he is.
Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
Who are you? Never even heard of Wes Watson.
But let me recap a little bit before I jump into this recently released body cam.
Yeah, recap. I need to know what's going on here. He's an Andrew Tate knockoff? Yeah, bro, pretty much. All of these fucking alpha male red pill dudes, all they want to do is sell you a course. They want to grift off of the simple fact that they have a lot of money. And oh, well, every time I enter a room, everybody looks at how shiny my watch is. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Who gives a fuck if people know who you are? Like, nobody cares.
Footage. So thanks to John Bravo Films, I'll be linking that in the description down below. But Wes Watson gained an internet following during his 10-year incarceration in California, where he built his social media presence. After his release, he quickly monetized this following and reportedly became a millionaire within 18 months, attributing his success to a prison-hardened mindset. However, there's been a lot of allegations of scams and unfulfilled coaching experiences that have came out from his clients. Many users have shared extremely bad experiences with his coaching programs, citing issues like canceled sessions, difficulties getting refunds. Some even claim they felt ignored after making large payments to him.
Okay, so they pay for his service and then he specifically doesn't give them that service. Okay. So he's literally just taking money from people. So he takes the money from people, uses it to buy things, and then makes content off of the things that he bought, pretending like he's some big shot.
They bought a service from him and allegedly never received it. Like this Reddit user who came up with a lot of receipts of cancellation after cancellation before finally getting pushed onto Watson's email team, who also ghosted him until he literally had to get his bank to dispute it and charge back the transaction. And then I found some not so great reviews on his coaching program, all of which basically provided the exact same complaints that I found on Reddit. So he pushes this product of providing personal help to people who want to think and look, and God forbid, act like this guy, but he doesn't want to actually provide the services himself.
Literally, just because there's a vacuum of male leadership, these big guys are taking advantage of all the beta males and just stealing all their money. Because beta males wish they were alphas. They want to be strong and big and have money and attract whammon. They want to attract the whammon. So they're like, oh yeah, let me dish out a bunch of this money to this guy who thinks he knows what he's talking about. Like, it's so scummy, dude. It's so scummy.
Instead, he just pushes off the services to his staff when, keep in mind, these people are paying for Watson to give him the coaching lessons, not people.
Why does he have so many veins on his fucking head? Why does he have veins on the top of his head? He looks weird. You look weird. You look like you have no soul. You look like a fucking NPC.
On Watson's payroll. That or Watson just keeps rescheduling and sometimes ends up never providing the service at all. So super ethical and great business model, but unfortunately it works because there's a large amount of people that see Lamborghini.
I think the all alpha beta shit is made up by these dudes. It isn't real. Yeah, probably. Well, they use it to take advantage of weak-willed and weak-minded men, convincing them that they can be strong when in fact all they want is their money. And then they use that money to buy a bunch of OnlyFans to sell more courses to other idiots. All they do is take your money. They surround themselves with hookers and then convince other idiots to give them more money, and then the cycle continues. And then you end up in an infinite content loop like Johnny Somali. 0 out of 10 would not bang. Right, dude? There is nothing that dries a woman up more than these fucking idiots, dude. These cocky ass fucking idiots that think they're God's gift to the room every time they walk into one. He's 1000% a scammer. What color is your Bugatti, brother?
And despite his internet self-help image, Watson's recent actions reveal a completely different side. But also, there are plenty of other videos of him just being ridiculously angry for little to no reason, and if only he took a little bit of his own advice.
People are living legendary existences. You can't.
Dude, why is his voice so high-pitched? Dude, he 100% does steroids. He's got a little steroid wiener. His voice is high-pitched. How are you gonna have a big muscular body and then have a high-pitched voice? Your voice does not match your beard, sir.
Can't even drop the booze. Like, Smack the shit out of yourself today. Just smack the fuck out of yourself. Literally,
What?
I hope this video smacks the fuck out of you.
Yeah, he really should have taken his own advice. And
What? Did he just tell me to smack the shit out of myself? Why don't you go fuck off, bro? What the hell? I do not need to smack myself. I like myself. I love myself. I do not want to abuse myself by doing that shit. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Basically, Andrew Tate from Temu. Yep. Oh, these guys are a fucking dime a dozen, I tell you what. At least Andrew Tate was saying shit that was motivational. He's like, you should slap the shit out of yourself, brother. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, nobody likes that shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't tell me what to do.
anyway, this all leads up to a pretty violent confrontation that I went over in my last video where Watson brutally assaulted this guy at a gym. Obviously, we can only show photo stills of what actually happened because I would prefer this video to not get taken down, but essentially what happened.
Dude, he's like fucking that dude up. What the hell?
Last video where Watson brutally assaulted this guy at a gym. Obviously,
Dude, it's not even like an assault. That's like a beatdown, bro.
we can only show photo stills of what actually happened because I would prefer this video to not get taken down. But essentially what happened is Watson and his group of friends just beat the crap out of this guy. Watson kept hitting him well after it's clear the guy had enough. And he actually hit the guy over the head about 50 times and was screaming stuff like, "I'll end your life." And then on top of that, even came back and kicked the guy in the head after the fight was over. And then of course, Watson, he claims the whole thing was self-defense, going as far as to post a beautifully written explanation of this on his Instagram after that. It's hard to not read that in a roid raging voice.
Why does he, dude, he writes that like an NPC, dude. This looks like an AI wrote it. Every other word is like all caps. A hater came and tried to test me yesterday at the gym.
But the highlight here is the "stop talking violence" and "F around and find out." I mean, the lights are on, but no one's home with this guy. Or more like the lights are on, but the roids are driving. Watson doesn't want violence, but the roids want violence. So now Watson is facing felony battery assault charges, and the post-fight / arrest footage doesn't really look like it's gonna help him too much.
I came up to him and he said he wanted to
Oh, this is the guy that got beat up? Uh-oh. Dude, bruh. He's got blood all over his shirt.
so I came to the gym and they jumped me like two of the guys they're hitting me with a weight and then he hit with a weighted belt. And, like they were pulling my hair and like they were like beating me up.
Okay, before we get anywhere, did you physically make contact with him or did he?
Dude, you can even see through the blur how fucked up his face is. Bruh, you can see that his eye is swollen here. Like, they fucked him up, dude. And he was jumped. It was him and like 5 dudes. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't know it.
Are you sure? Because there's cameras and everything.
They literally attacked. They hit me first.
So not only did he just beat the crap out of the dude, but he also used a weapon. And Watson was also the one who said he wanted to fight.
They just randomly attack you for no reason? They just went
No,
up-
he said he wanted to fight me.
When? Today?
Was it verbal over their text?
It was through
I'm sorry, they need to redesign these fucking Cybertrucks, bro. They're so ugly. Why does the Cybertruck look so sharp? I have nothing against Elon Musk or Tesla, but can you redesign the Cybertruck? Can you make it more visually pleasing to the eye? I don't like this. It's too pointy. It looks so low poly. Why does it look so low poly? You need more polygons in the redesign of the truck. Send it back to the modeling department. Have them smooth out the edges.
So Watson is allegedly DMing guys to come fight him, and when someone shows up to, I guess, follow through, Watson jumps him with an entire group of guys. Does he just miss prison? Is that what's going on here? Like, why else would you just completely ruin your life over something that
Right,
stupid?
dude?
Mother always asks how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy SPF 50 with the
Why do all these fucking is that what steroids does to your voice? Does steroids pitch your voice up? Hold on, I need to Google that. They all have high-pitched voices. I didn't go to the prison yard. I didn't go to the prison yard. I spent 10 years in prison. Oh, it does? All right, bet. They all got high-pitched voices. They're all roided out like some motherfuckers. They're all aggressive. They're like, I spent 10 years in the prison yard. And they're trying to teach men how to be men. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a lol cow. That's what you are. Look at all these fucking veins. Look at that. That's so gross.
tone baby on the front. That's why I'm red, okay?
That's why I'm red. There's some toned babies on the motherfucker, okay? That's why I'm red. I'm a real boy.
I sat there for 10 years when you were sitting inside your house. That's why I'm red.
I don't know, man. It looks more like you have the Liver King special going on.
I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch this stuff. That was a lie.
Oh, that was such a good meme. Oh, that was so good.
This side of the initial interview consists of him trying to essentially bro out with the two cops during the whole, you know how it is, man. Everyone wants to fight me because I'm famous, right? Yeah, that's totally believable, dude. He goes on to say he gets a bunch of people trying to fight him all the time and that he blocks people that message him to fight. So that's why he doesn't have the messages from this guy.
Either fighters or I'm a fitness guy.
What you are or what?
No, I see the gym. I see the gym we're at.
He's a mindset coach. He helps people transition their life, bad tendencies, better tendencies, and people just don't appreciate because he's an ex-convict and they don't think that he should be able to be on a righteous path. And
Well, damn, bro, you gonna jack him off any harder? Bro, like, come on. No, he's 100% a scammer, bro. Like, stop stroking his ego, bro.
We were just at the gym. Hey, this guy, he just doesn't like the fact that I'm a mindset coach.
And he doesn't keep his calm with the cops for very long after he realizes that they're not just gonna let him go with a slap on the wrist.
Remember,
I don't
you got
care.
your business, or you don't want to lose any of
I
that.
do it for the fact of human beings and Americans defending themselves.
That's fine, but
Straight up. Like in Florida, the cop said, if they come to your house, shoot them. On the news in Florida. Oh, you first of all. Yeah, but the motherfucker came and tried to...
which is wrong.
There is always a threat if he's moving. He could pull out a gun. Admit it. He could pull out a gun. Admit it. I don't know what's in his waistband. What's up, dude?
So now he's trying to talk his way out by saying, "Oh, it could have been self-defense. I don't know what's in his waistband." Oh, what's that?
I don't know what's in his waistband. He have a gun. It doesn't matter how many roids I do. If I can't stop a bullet.
I would at least be humorous with my roids if I had them. He'll go to the gym dressed like Bane. Oh, that'd be so fucking, yeah, dude, I would fucking laugh my ass off. But steroids makes you crazy too, don't it? It gives you roid rage. Oh, it pumps you full of testosterone, brother. Makes you want to rip your shirt off and grow a beard and shave your head and fight everybody. That's what roid rage makes you want to do.
You guys just quit lying. You don't know if a guy's getting up if he has a weapon.
Hey man, we don't really see this as self-defense. He's like, quit lying. He truly has a way with words, man. But the cops did actually leave without him, as the body cam footage is from the actual incident at the end of December. But Wes was officially arrested in the beginning of February.
No one can check my hand. I can take a picture of it, so you better say I'm 5'4". Motherfucker say I'm 5'3" and shit.
Dude's literally in handcuffs and he's worried about how the internet perceives his height.
People might find out I'm 5'3". I've been trying to sell that I'm 6'11" this whole time. I'm the tall 6' guy of your woman's dreams.
Online they just be joking. They're like, you're 5'4".
Oh, they all trolls and shit.
I love his biggest worry is people finding out that his height starts with a 5 rather than the charges.
Dude, right? That's what I was fucking do, right? He's more concerned that everybody might find out he's fucking 5 foot.
That he's facing. Dude, you're being arrested. Don't you have bigger concerns here? So there's now 2 felony charges that Wes is facing. Felony battery, which is a 3rd-degree felony that can hit him with up to 5 years, and a aggravated battery charge, which is a 2nd degree and can get him 15 years. Then to make things even worse for him, as I stated earlier, the assistant state attorney is looking to put 25 years on him because of his history as well. But we'll see how all this turns out, because it really does not look like he's gonna get out of this at all. Either way, I'll continue to keep you guys updated. In the meantime, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video.
Dude. Yep, that guy's fucked. Wes Watson is 100% cooked. Definitely not gonna get out of that one. 20 years, 25 years, bruh. 25 years for aggravated assault. That means he's gonna get out when he's like 65 and still trying to do the alpha male grift. Bro, have you ever seen that dude who dresses up like Kratos? He's a giant, yes. Are you talking about that real life Viking dude? Side quest. There is a real life Viking guy who dresses up like Kratos. I think this is who you're talking about. These guys fucking huge. Gave that guy a head pat. This guy's fucking enormous. Dude, that kid pushing the cart looked terrified. He was like, what the fuck? Literal monster in the grocery store and nobody's doing anything. He would terrify the fuck out of me. I'd be like, oh shit, Kratos here. That means we're in the end times. If Kratos is here, that means the earth is about to split open and monsters are about to fly through the portal of hell. I know he does shit like
Witness
this.
the heart-stopping moment as a daring enthusiast of Norwegian origin fearlessly leaps from a staggering height exceeding 100 feet.
I don't think that's the
reaching
same
speeds of
guy.
Up to 100.
I don't think that's the same guy. Equally as impressive. Imagine jumping off a fucking cliff and landing in a pool of water in freezing temperatures. Ooh, this guy's like a superhero. I'd have to expect Zeus to show up and throw a sword into the ground or something, right, dude? That's how you know shit's about to get real. That was a nice little short side quest. Nice little fetch quest. We grabbed some content.